it's me. It's me. Welcome to Testing Tuesday, everybody. How are you doing? I am Driver 53. It is so good for you to be here. Guys, it's been a while. I'm ready to do something a little bit different during the streams. Hopefully, you guys are willing to hang out with me and help me test some stuff. I came up with this idea a few weeks ago, and I asked you guys last week what you thought about it, and y'all said, yeah, let's do it. So we're going to give it a shot here and see how it goes. This is going to be the first ever, maybe, version of Testing Tuesdays. How are y'all doing? Tonight, we're going to be taking a look at tires. Does the tire combination, the different sizes, the different widths, the different number of tires, all those different things, does that matter in doing field work? I did this video a while ago in 22. I'm going to do it again for 25, but I'm having a struggle trying to come up with enough time to be able to do it. So we're going to do it live. And if you guys have any questions or comments or suggestions and help me figure out what's the best way to do this, then that's what we're going to do. So we're going to kind of figure out it together, and if you guys are here, then you get to maybe get the info a little bit earlier. So we're going to be making spreadsheets while we do this as well. I think it's going to be a fun time. Thank you guys very, very much for stopping in. Hopefully y'all have had a great week since I seen you last. I went camping over the weekend, so that's why I wasn't here Saturday. Let's see, who the first person in chat? That's Jay Goose. What's going on, man? We've also got moderators, Chief and Goose. That is it right now. It's all good. It's all good. Members, we got Jay Goose. We got Marty Cantrell. We got Frank Hammond. We've got Kevin Scallions. Glenn Mead also stopping in for Testing Tuesdays. That's right. What's going on, man? 20-month member chat, y'all. Part of Team 53, the fan club. Man, 20 months. That's a while. It's a while for you to be sticking around here listening to my voice every other week or so, or maybe even every week if I was like talking all the time or making videos all the time. Sorry, guys. We got a little bit. There's a little thing going on in my town with some scout stuff that we got to help take care of. So I might be in and out looking at that really quick, but I think right now we're good. So, big kind of ordeal that happened the last couple weeks. I've been having some people ask me some things because I've got a little bit of experience. I've been in scouting about 15 years, so I'm just helping out where I can, and they got it under control, so we are good to go. Alex Ward, what's going on, man? Camping more important than us? It is when it involves youth and scouts and helping them, right? We had a sled. Ooh, I'm gonna try and get a picture of that thing this weekend. We had a sled that we had to put together. They had to build it, right? So we helped them a little bit, gave them some ideas, kind of used some power tools, maybe a little bit where we needed to, and but they did the work. They did the work, put this thing together. It is awesome. I can't wait to see how it does. It's like a dog sled. And they're gonna take it around all these stations throughout the day and then race it at the end of the day. It's called a Klondike Derby. I'm a youth at heart. You are. You absolutely are. Aren't we all, though? Aren't we all? Who else do we got here? Mr. T-Bone 39. How are you doing, sir? What is going on? Who else? Any other members in the chat? Frank Hammond says member for 41 months. Says, wow, that is awesome. And it's a good time. It's a good time that we have here in the 53 household and in around town. See, dude, you've been a part of the pit crew for 41 months. Guys, also, let's go ahead and get some hash browns and hashtags right now for Glenn Mead first. There's your round of applause. And then if we could get another round going on for Frank Hammond, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. And it looks like the authorities got some of you guys to no pizza right now. It's all good. It's sitting on the tailgate, so it's getting cold. You got to get in there. They should took the dog sled up to the Scoutmaster. No. See, what happens is one of the scouts gets on it, another one pushes it, and then everybody in the troop pulls it. So adults cannot participate. I did it when I was a scout, though. I did it a while ago. Some people would say 53 years ago. Why? No, I did not get to watch the NASCAR race. I was camping. Did not get to watch it, Taterhead. I heard it was very interesting, though. My manager at work actually said that he had watched it, and like that's the first race he's watched in a while. And said it was entertaining, to say the least. Big Papa Sims, how are you doing? Welcome in and welcome in. Who else do we have here? Tommy Powers, how are you doing tonight as well? T Gaming, I'm doing good, man, doing good. Giovanni, Ryan, how are you guys doing as well? Thank you very, very much for stopping in here. Driver, I don't think Jay is here. He's not. Did I say Jay? I like the idea of hooking it up to you and you pulling the troop around the camp. It can't happen like that. It's against the rules. There's rules to these things, man. No, it's just going to be a day event. It's going to be Saturday. So I might be able to get back and stream on Saturday. I'm not sure. It just kind of depends on what time everything gets wrapped up. Oh, yeah. He would say that I was 53. You're right. You're right. He absolutely would, wouldn't he? Okay. So we're good on those. So, you guys want to jump straight into this? Because I got to figure out exactly how we're going to do this. I want to take a look at it, how we did it last year, or in the last version of the game, and then how I'm going to do it this way. So the last time I made a big hill, and I kind of did the different textures of the ground, kind of depending on, you know, what portion of the test I want to do next. And this time I don't think I want to do a hill because we have rice paddies also, right? We got water, things like that, rain, all those things could influence a little bit. And I think I just want to get a piece of equipment that's really high in the horsepower, and we'll get a tractor that's like medium horsepower, and we'll just start going to town. But I got to figure out how to record start and finish. Like, that's the biggest thing to me, is how to accurately record the times. So I'm here, driver. Just a bad day in real life. A friend of mine passed away last night. Oh, Tommy Powers, I am very sorry to hear that, man. Fortunately, I've had that happen a couple times in my life as well. Hopefully you've got a support group there that is going to be able to help you get through this. And if not, hopefully you could find something to kind of help take your mind off things, man. I have the utmost sympathy for you right now, and thoughts and prayers are going out to you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good though, Tommy. I really am. I was sick a couple weeks ago, but I'm over that now. I'm trying to kick a habit right now as well. Just trying to improve myself here in 2025. I got some things that I want to do, some things that I want to get taken care of, some things that I want to do better. And I think I'm on a good track right now. I think I'm on a good track, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm trying. I started a little bit early tonight because I need to get done a little bit early tonight. I got work 4 days a week in the office now, so I got to make sure that I'm ready for that. We got big projects going on. I'm helping out with a bunch of different things, so I got to make sure that I'm focused on that. And if whatever they need, then I'm ready. You know what I mean? So you guys aren't seeing some videos coming out from me. I'm trying to take care of some stuff here on the personal side of my life, and don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I'm still here. Taking a little bit of extra time to be able to make sure things are good here in the driver household. So I think that's it. Josh Gordon, what's going on, man? I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. I think everybody should kind of do a little bit of reflection every once in a while. You know what I mean? And just make sure that you're doing what you need to do to take care of things. You know what I mean? Whether it's personal, whether it's friendships, whether that's business, work, whatever it is, you just got to make time. Got to make time for the things that you need to get taken care of. Driver's New Year's resolution for 25 is to actually buy pizza he owes us. Maybe. Probably not, though. Probably not. If you're not going to come around, it's going to be tough to get to that pizza to that truck. All right. So, let me show you guys exactly what I've got here, okay? Let me show you what I've got, and you guys can kind of help me figure out a little bit. Thanks, driver. I'm just ready to watch another great stream for you. Well, it's going to be a little bit different tonight. It totally is. It's not the normal, like, driving all over the place and crashing. We're going to be testing stuff in some fields. So hopefully I can help you pass some time and keep you entertained, and maybe you learn some stuff and help us give me some ideas on things to be able to do. So, guys, this is where I'm going to be at right here. I've got some fields that are pretty nice and flat. Now, I could make them a little bit flatter still. But I don't know. I kind of want to see how it's going to do normal. I mean, I think the absolute best way to do this would be perfectly flat fields. But you're never going to see that in real life, right? So I'm thinking just kind of leave these the way they are. This one here, unfortunately, is already cultivated. So the only thing I could do here is maybe do like a rice field or something like that, make this thing perfectly flat, and we can test some different tires out in the rice paddies. I'm thinking that might be a way to be able to do this. I've got a field over here that needs, I'm thinking I'm going to plow it, and then we can run a cultivator in it. Is kind of what I'm thinking. But I don't know if it's going to matter. Like there's different field states, right? You've got plowed ground, you've got unplowed ground, you've got brand new ground that you have to actually plow in. So I think the first thing is just kind of, don't forget to hit that like button. Hey, absolutely, man. I think the first thing I need to do is try and figure out what equipment I want to run, right? What do I want to actually use? And we just got to like settle on one test first. So this field has already been cultivated. I could plow it again, or I could just come over here and plow this one. I'm thinking we just go ahead and jump in and start plowing. I mean, but cultivating is a higher horsepower. So let's look at it here, okay? So I'm gonna go here to equipment. So for plows, the biggest plow that we have in game only takes 360. Now this is base game. It only takes 360 horsepower. That may not seem like a lot compared to some of the tractors we have, but whenever you look at the tractor that I want to use, it's kind of bad. It's 374 horsepower. Now I could go with the New Holland at 351. I could do a John Deere 305, 326. The biggest thing that I want to find, 296 here on this one, is something with a lot of variations, right? Now this one, the wheel setup, I've got regular wheel weights, wide tires with weights, narrow twins, rear twins, twin wheels, standard. So not any crawlers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variations on the Fendt. Okay. If I go to the John Deere, which is 305, well, it looks like I've got BKT, Michelin Continental minus. So let's go to Trelleborg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versions there as well. You can test out on a track tractor. Yes. Well, the problem is if I don't, so like I could do this, right? But I don't have any other options for tires. So it's not, if I change the tractor, then I don't know if the tires did anything. Okay. So that's why I ran the case last time, because here, if I go to Trelleborg, I've got standard wheel weights is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 10 different versions here, and 3 of them are crawler tracks. So that's something there. If I go to the New Holland, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got the smart tracks, but I don't have 3 different options. So I'm really torn on what to do right now. If I go to the 8R, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versions, no track, no that. So the 8R series, right, is 326 or 458, 357, and 357. Do you guys feel that these 3 John Deere are close? No, see, this is 357s, and this is only 326. If I go 458, I could go max horsepower on this, and then we could say, okay, I've got a 4-wheel one. I hear turning up the max. Yes. And then I've got tracks, right? So I've got a standard. I've got a 3-meter. So I've got 2 different versions here, but I would have to go to the 410, which is a power shift, 458 horsepower. Okay. So it's an 8RT. This one is an 8RX 458 power shift, and there's only US, EU 3-meter, so 3 different versions, but I don't have brands, so I don't know if that is a good comparison. You know what I mean? I wish I could get a tractor that would have tracks all the way around. Do we have anything in the medium size? Like, I keep looking at large. Is there anything in medium that comes in a wheel and tracked version? That doesn't look like it is. McCormick, maybe? I don't think we have any tracks. Now, I could absolutely get a mod to do this, but I don't think that would be great either. See, like, this one has a lot of options. So, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 options, but no tracks. Huh. And I don't have one of my favorites in here that has like everything, because a modder could change. You know what I mean? A modder could actually make different values for those wheels. So I don't think that would be a good base game test. Steyr. I don't see any tracks here. I do like the narrows though. We may have to run narrows on something else. You could max horsepower, the 8R, and it's the same as the 8R track. Yeah, so I looked at that, right? And if I like these two here, but there's no brand. All I have is the different tracks. So that wouldn't relate to any other tractor, right? So like this here is the same thing. You got just 3 versions, but there's no tracks. If I look at the, or no brand, if I look at this, well, I've got Trelleborg that has a 3 meter. I've got Michelin with a 3 meter. I've got Continental with a 3 meter. I've got Midas with a 3 meter, right? So that's the thing, is these are all different. And maybe it's because it's the front tire. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, we got Tommy Powers jumping in it to the heist, trying to get a little bit of crash cash. So I'm kind of thinking the case is still going to be the way to go. It's got the most options. And then maybe we'll run a little bit different test once we figure out the brand, maybe, if that's a thing. Because Smart Tracks is a little bit interesting, right? Oh, you guys got pizza? It's on the tailgate, guys. Go ahead and grab you a little bit. Get it while it's hot. So I think the case is the way that I want to go with this. So let's go ahead and plop this bad boy down right here. And let's go back in here. Because I don't need all those big ones. You know what I mean? And the Fendt doesn't have anything with tracks. Got some good ultra wide stuff. Nothing narrow though. That's the thing, is like I think narrows need to be tested as well, right? I think narrows need to be tested for like in plowed dirt and cultivated dirt and things like that, because it could matter. So I think we're going to be doing multiple tests here. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to get a case 340, a Magnum 340. Okay. And if you see me looking down, I'm writing this down on my notebook. Okay. Because if I keep going back and forth between my spreadsheet, it's going to be, the game's going to go on and off the way that I've got it. It's windowed and all that, and it disappears, and I got to pull it back up. So I'm just writing everything down here on this. Okay. So I got a 340, which is going to be 374 horsepower, and it's a variable CVT. I think that matters too, because it's not going to have the points where you need to shift, right? So this is going to give it the best power that it can the whole time. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and start with Trelleborg and Standard, and we are going to do a US design on this. The attachers on the front, I'm going to go ahead and leave this with a 3-point with no extra weight on the front. Okay. So there we go. 374 horsepower. Now, the next thing I need to do is figure out what equipment I'm going to be pulling. Okay. Now, plows, these things are only 370 and 340. Even the biggest plow is only 360. I've already got more horsepower than this thing can handle. So I don't think plowing is going to be the way to go. Even though I do have a really big wide one here. Excuse me. I think this would be a better one to use whenever I'm doing the medium-sized tractor. Oh, excuse me. So what I need to do now is look at cultivators. And I've got one that's 630. Okay, not bad. The other ones are, 400, 260, 400. So I could get this bad boy as a cultivator. But I don't know. Take a drink? Absolutely. Yes, I could do that. I can absolutely do that. Thank you very, very much for reminding me of that. Guys, don't forget G Fuel. They got some new flavors, got some new hydro stuff going on right now as well. Very, very interested in that. It's no caffeine, right? No sugar, and just all the good stuff, all the hydro that you need. Here is the G Fuel logo here on this awesome stainless steel container. It's a shaker. It's great. I love this thing in the summertime. All right, there we go. So I don't think a cultivator is going to be the way to go. I looked at disc harrows. Now this is getting a little bit better. I got one here for 580 horsepower or one for 615. I think the Kinsey, if we're going to go, we might as well just go big. You know what I mean? It might be too much and we might not have a good result. Now, the reason I'm thinking I want to go this is because I want to put extra strain on the tractor. Okay, I want the tractor to have to struggle no matter what I'm pulling so that the tires performance shines bigger. It's magnified more. That's why I want to run this. Now 615 may be a little bit much. I may have to come down here, or 580. I may end up having to get that cultivator and do around a 400 or something like that. You know what I mean? I mean, this thing, this one here, the Vaterstad, this is a 400. So I might have to be in that range. I don't necessarily want to. We've got a 440 one here, also the Horsch. So that might be what we end up having to do. I think the biggest thing is to go ahead and grab the disc harrow here and give it a go. You see what our time, see how it's messing up. You know what I mean? Or not messing up, but see how it's affecting it. So now I've got a tractor. Now I've got a cultivator. I need to decide which field we're going to do this in. And I think I want to do it in a freshly harvested field first. Because we can cultivate in that. I could come back and do or disc harrow. We could come back and do seeding as well. But I think that's what I want to do here in this field. And to do that, I need a harvester. I got to get rid of some of that. All right, so let's go ahead and jump here and grab a nice harvester. We are going to grab the big boy right here. I'm going to go ahead and just lease it. Okay. And I got it as it was, short pipe. And combinations. I've got regular grain, so I need this. Yep. We're doing US configuration. Perfect. All right, there we go. So we'll get busy on that. Not going to worry about straw. Okay. I'm not going to be picking up anything. So we're just going to let it all go right onto the ground and then we'll be good. And I do have the, what do you want to call it? I've got the, crop destruction turned off so I can drive over it. No big deal. So let me turn on my settings here and make sure that I'm good. All right. Enable straw swath. Nope. All right. So we're going to go here and yeah, they're going to start on the headland. We're going to have them do 2 or 3. I think 3 is better. Yep. Okay. Skip lanes, none, and okay, and yeah, away you go. Away you go. So we got to come back over here and figure out, do I want to make this field a rice field? Because I think we could still have a rice paddy and get to do some things in that field. Maybe I go ahead and start there. The other thing I could do is I could how else do I need to do this? All right, let's figure out. Okay, let's figure out what types of field statuses do I need to check. I want to do one where we actually it's plowing, but it's doing it where you're creating the field, right? So like painted ground, I guess is the way that we want to say that. Okay, the painted texture. We need to do a cloud status because that should be the roughest, right? So plowed field. We need to do a cultivated field. Need to do a harvested field. When else do you guys feel like we have a high load on the like a high strain on the vehicle? We got high horsepower required equipment. What are we doing? Are we rolling? I don't think we're rolling. I don't think we're harvesting. I don't think we're, and I can check harvesters out too later. This is all just like field prep and things like that. Fertilizing, spraying, we're not doing that. So really it's just plowing, cultivating, planting, and that's it. Yeah, those three things. So harvested field state, we got a painted texture, we got a plowed texture, and a cultivated texture. Yeah. Elmer Super 7 weeder. Ooh, I forgot about that. We could do a planted. So in a planted field, we could weed. In a harvested field, we could plow or cultivate. In a cultivated field, we could seed or plant. In a plowed field, we could cultivate or seed or plant. In a painted texture, we could plow. Okay, so I mean, this is the way my crazy mind works, right? Would the brand of tire matter if you are running duals? Possibly JMB and Panda Farms. In 22, the brand of the tire absolutely mattered, and I have a feeling in 25 it will as well. Josh says cedar. Yeah, I've got cedar on a cultivated field and a plowed field. A planted field, we could go ahead and run the weeds, a weeder over it. And then the harvested field, we could do plowing and cultivate. So I feel like those are really good options right now. And this tractor that I've got, I don't think we can do plowing, but I think we could do cultivating and seeding. So I need to get a field. I need to plow a field is what I need to do. Or we could just wait on that, right? I do have cultivated. Cultivated, we could go ahead and seed or plant. Rolling too. Let's take a look at rollers. So let's take a look at rollers here, and it looks like 275 or 120. So this Big O Brandt roller is only 275 horsepower requirement. So on the big tractor that I've got right now, that's not going to be a great option. And that's it. So I've got more horsepower than it requires. So we could on the mediums, maybe the medium test that we could only have 200 horsepower. I don't think that would be a bad idea then. So the question is, why did I not have this worker do their thing? Do I got, hey, there we go. All right. Also, I need to empty this bad boy out. There we go. Empty. All right, I'm gonna try and get a texture there that is harvested, and I think that's gonna be. I want to cultivate that first. I want to cultivate with what I've got. So I'm kind of hoping they could do like 2 more passes here, and then we should have a good test area to be able to work with. Okay. Are you gonna turn around and go back the other way? What are you doing, worker? I don't know how much area I need, but I'm thinking going, where are you going? I seriously said 3 headlands, not 1. This is going to take way longer than I thought. Okay. So, cultivated field. It's already right there. What can we do with it? We can seed a plant. Let's go find a seeder or a planter. All right. 300, 415. It's just a little bit over. Planters, 350, 350. Ugh. That's not great. I mean, I could get this 415 right here. I just don't know. And they say they are smarter. Who is? Did I miss something? Oh, the workers. Yes, the workers. No, they got messed up. They got messed up. I guess I could grab this thing. Additional weight. Ooh, yes. Hold on. Additional weight. Where does that put it at? Oh, yeah. That's going to make it worse, isn't it? That's going to make it so worse. Okay. 4,400 kilograms extra weight here. It's 9 meters wide and it's 415 horsepower. I say we do this. Yes. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this cultivator. I'm gonna take this over here, and we are gonna set up a test to see if I can actually. No, I need the tractor. Okay, we're gonna run a test to see if this matters. Okay, it's pretty simple. The other thing is like a direct drill. Would a direct drill matter? We're gonna have to definitely check that out. Okay, so here we go. Let's go ahead and get lined up here in the middle. Okay, I want to be pointed straight this way. Now, how do I know I'm doing that? Well, I turn on my menu here and I'm at 90.3 degrees. Oh, AI worker has a full tank. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Where's pause? Wrong button. F12, fill vehicle. Okay, empty. And we're good. All right, perfect. So go back to this. I'm at 89.8. 90 degrees. I think that's as close as I'm going to be able to get. All right, so I come up here so that I'm right in the field. Okay, let's go ahead and... Ooh, I can do fertilizer and wheat. Yes, let's just fill this thing up, right? Seeds, perfect. And I can go fill vehicle, unknown, solid fertilizer. All right, so this thing is heavy now. All right, this thing is as absolutely heavy as I can make it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is go ahead and unfold it. And let's make sure that we're going to be good. Yeah, we're going to be good on the backside. So the trick now, okay, is going to be starting at the same place every time. It's going to be easy. We're going to save the game. Okay. This way, whenever I load back in, I'll be good to go. Okay. There's going to be quite a bit of doing something, loading back in, getting back to the same point, switching tires, doing it again. Just a lot of that over and over. That way, I don't have to have a ton of different tractors because I want to keep going on the one route. If there's any variance in the field, that could play a factor into this, and I don't want that. Okay, so the next is, since we're starting in the same place, then I don't need to create a starting line. Just as soon as I hit go on the timer, then, or as soon as I hit go on the controller, it's going to be on the timer as well. Okay, so we're good there. What I do need to do is create an ending point. Okay, now go to construction. Now, how far should we take this? Should we take it so that it's like 60-second test, 30-second test, 15-second test? I think we just need to kind of figure out, like, maybe the tree. I think that'd be a good little bit, wouldn't it? If I go all the way and it takes like 2 minutes, it's just gonna be like, man, this is gonna drag on forever. But we can start there. Okay, then if I have to shorten it up, we can shorten it up. So let's say that I put a fence up, and whenever we touch the fence, the test is over. That way it's a contact, right? So I'll come down here to fences, and I want it to be something that I can definitely see. Okay, something that I know I'm going to be able to hit, and it's not going to be an issue. So I did white fences in the past, but I think on this one, I want a nice tall brick fence. Okay, so that there looks good. Let's go ahead and place it there. And if I come down to here, that looks very consistent all the way across. All right, and that's the field that I'm going to. That's the fence that I'm going to, right? So we'll empty this out again, and I'll do the same thing over here, right? So these times may be a little bit off, but it's because they're going to be in different areas. Kevin's trying to get a crew together. There we got Marty in there as well. Perfect. All right, so back over here. I'm going to wait till the worker is done completely. That way every time I load in, they're not finishing and then doing a thing. So we're just going to let them get done, but I'm able to do this right now. Sorry, I need to check this. All right. There we go. All right. Let's see what else. I think we just need to wait on this worker to get done, and then I can run this first test. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to get this worker here done with this field, and then I'll run the test, and we'll see if the slippage is good. How much Taco Bell do you think you can eat? Depends what it is, man. If we're talking tacos, a few. If we're talking like wrap burritos or something, then I don't know, couple. I don't eat a whole lot anymore. I think it'd be cool if we let you eat and drink in the game. I think that would be interesting, right? Your fatigue level, have a fatigue level. I think that would be cool. Kind of like some other games that I've played where once you start not taking care of yourself, you feel it, and it makes you disoriented, and you know, riding your horse or driving your vehicle or whatever, it definitely throws you off. I think you need to be able to get some nourishment. Marty, it depends what you eat, man. It really depends what you eat. Some people grew up eating dirt and stuff like that, so Taco Bell doesn't really affect them. Sorry, gonna answer this question really quick. Oh, you guys got pizza again? Holy cow. Guys, we got 2 pizzas on the tailgate. Go ahead, jump over there. You guys ate the first one. So this one is, the first one was pepperoni. This one's sausage. All right, wait till you get to the next one. The next one is the real good one. All right, the next one's the real good one. All right, so now let's go ahead and go to vehicles. I want to go to this. I'm going to go ahead and return it because I leased it. There we go. And this one as well. All right, perfect. So I have this field here. Let's go ahead and go down, save the game. All right, there we go. Now, the biggest thing, I'm not worried about times right now, right? I want to change the pizza to free Taco Bell. Ooh, I'm from the dirt generation, right? I mean, I think some Mexican food or some, going to a Chinese buffet, Oriental buffet, whether you like Korean food or Japanese or Chinese, whatever like that, right? We need some of that. Maybe a little bit of Indian, right? I like some of that food every once in a while. What else? What other types of food? I'm trying to think. I'm really like a steak and potatoes type of guy. You know what I mean? Pizza, steak, and potatoes, and I'm happy. You know what I mean? Ooh, Italian. Italian. Gotta have me some Italian. But yeah, we could switch it up every once in a while if you want to. All right, so like I said, the biggest thing here that I'm worried about is just taking a look at the tires. How much are they slipping? Trelleborgs have been known to not be the best tires. All right, so you don't like sausage? Or you like sausage, don't you? Yeah. I like a good bratwurst also. Yeah. Pizza, burgers, and Mexican food. Yeah. I forgot about burgers. Yes, that's like my 3. Well, you got a steak. I think steak is above a little bit. Hey, we got Cecil Simulations coming in with a 31-month member chat, part of Team 53, the fan club, free pizza and a drink, feeding the house. Absolutely, man. Thank you very, very much for that. Guys, hash browns, hashtags down below. So once again, the Trelleborg, I don't think is the best tire. Okay, I don't think they're great. These are standards. So this thing here should struggle quite a bit. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this bad boy on. Okay, I'm going to lower it down. I got weed in here. I don't think it matters. I'm going to lower it down. And then I'm just going to start driving that way. Okay, now I'm going to pay attention to my angle as well to make sure that I'm not veering off course crazy. Guys, we know driver likes to stuff his face with sausage. No. That's Alex. Alex likes to do that a lot. Another idea of a test is an auger wagon when filled. Even the 9R in my save game struggles often. Oh yeah, just pulling stuff, right? Yeah. A full auger wagon. I totally forgot about that. That seems to be a bigger factor now in this game. So yeah, we can absolutely do that. All right. I didn't get fat by looking at food. Right? I hear that. All right. So we are good. And let's just hit cruise here and see what happens. Okay. Oh, I can already see we're getting some slippage. I'm going 5 miles an hour. All right. This thing has a working speed, I want to say, of like 7 or 9. I could be wrong though. Let's take a look at it here. Vehicles. I want to go to this thing. The working speed is 7 miles an hour. Okay. So if I'm not getting to 7 miles an hour, that means that this is probably a pretty good test. Now, the problem is if I get to 7 miles an hour, then I've got a little bit of a problem because the equipment is, performing very, very well. Now, I guess the other thing I could do is hit left alt 0. See, it was only going 5, and now it's going 10. But I can be going 32. So that's interesting. I don't think that's very wise. All right. So, like I said, what I'm going to do is come down here. I'm going to quit the game. I'm going to load back in, and then we're going to be here. I'm here for this test. BKT was the best 22. Wondering how it holds in 25, even though I haven't purchased 25 yet. I got a feeling it's BKT's. Ooh, oh no. I got to get out of this. There we go. Sorry. The music. Hopefully I don't get copyright for that. We'll see. You guys can hear it, right? Maybe I should turn that off. Forgot about it. Yeah, now you guys are understanding maybe why it took me so long in 22 to actually test all this stuff, guys. It was absolutely insane. All right, we're back. As you can see, I'm back right here. Now, 5 miles an hour is what we were able to go. And then once I turned on the real speed limit, then it was going up to like 10, right at 11 there at the end. So what I need to do is place down a really cool decoration mod. I think it's decorations. No, maybe it's tools. Yeah, it's tools. All right, so I'm going to put down one of these bad boys. And it says shop area restricted. All right, so I'm hoping that I can get it close enough to be able to work on the tractor, but not interfere with the test. So I'm thinking right there. Okay, so if I hop out and I come over here, no vehicle available. Well, rats. Okay, let's go ahead and sell it. Okay. What about this one? Collides with player. All right, what do you guys think? Right about there? Oh no, no, that was the horrible idea. Horrible. Put it behind the seater. I don't know if it's gonna work that way. I need the toolbox. Didn't you live next to Sanford and Son? I didn't. I'd put weights on those BKTs. Yeah, maybe. All right, guess what? That didn't work out so well. No vehicle available. Seriously, how close do you have to be now? How close do you have to be? So how am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I have a question for everyone. If you could be in a TV show. Oh. Hey, what's going on, Biggins? Maybe I need to get that mod. Here, let's here, let me go to my settings and I'm going to go and turn off my sound. Yeah. And now I'm going to quit. And I'm going to try and get one more mod. There's another mod that I might be able to get. If it's connected, you should be able to work on it. I know. Too bad the pulling sled still needs some tweaks. That would be perfect. That would be perfect, Ridiculous Dominic. I've been looking for it. But I feel like I need to get this thing done. I need to get this thing going. I've got another mod here that I'm hoping is going to be able to work. If not, then I don't know. Let me go to downloadable content. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. I'm looking for like sheds, right? Biggins, what would a workshop, what category would that be under? I'm trying to find the workshop and where it would be. I don't think it's sheds, is it? No. Tools. Oh, miscellaneous? No. Very bottom. Oh, miscellaneous. Hey, that's probably the one. Yeah, the workshop. Okay. Are there any other workshops that I'm missing? Staffed workshop. That one's different, right? You can't. It just fixes your stuff. Driver Series comic request. Can you please straighten your Giants plaque? It's crooked. My hat fell down the other day, and I guess it knocked it. Sorry about that, guys. What else do I have? What else do we have? Ooh, small workshop. Small workshop. This might work. Hold on. I got... Hey, Dom, I will check that out later, okay? I will check that out later. And see how that works. I think for seating right now I'll be okay though, but I am very interested in that. Let's go ahead and install this thing. What's going on, Chris? Testing Tuesdays, dude. I'm all up for testing whatever you need to. Hey, no problem, man. No problem, Alex. Small workshop. How big is the area? That looks like a big area, but I wonder how much of that is going to be like concrete. I mean, let's just get them all, right? Let's just get them all. Repair ramp. I gotta be on it though, or near it. I don't think that's gonna work. Ground textures. Nope. Workshop table. Customize your machinery. I don't know how big it is though. What's going on, Iman Tolan? Finally went testing day. Had to double check. 6 days shy of 2 months. Holy cow. That is crazy. All right. Self-storage pack. What is this? That looks crazy. If only it auto-filled everything for you. Looks like you got to do it the hard way. All right, I think we're good there. All right, because I've got here. Let me show you another mod that I have. I showed it off once before. It's this bad boy right here, the Wheelie Great Workshop. We're gonna try that one out, okay, and see how it does as well. Let's get back here into tire testing. Sorry, y'all shouldn't be seeing everything that I've got in here. Let's grab these bad boys here and make sure we are good to go. Trying to find them all. All right. Still looking for all of them. Still looking for all of them. There we go. Small workshop, and the wheelie great workshop. Okay, I've got a few now. Got a few. I don't believe Rubicons exist. They're too amazing to really do anything or everything they do. Jay, you're right, man. You are right. Yeah, translations. That's what's gonna get you every time, right? Every time. All right, so all right, we're here, and now let's go back live and take a look and see if any of these will work. All right, will any of these shops work? Driver, yeah, I know T Gaming. I don't know anything else about it other than what you guys know about it. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be absolutely fine. The fog will not play a factor into it at all. Nope. I'm just hoping that we do lasers. Like, lasers is what I hope we get. I mean, I hope there's some other things too with precision. But it's way too early to speculate. It seems like, well, here. I can promise you the last 2 times that I've been sitting across a table from Kermit, I was like, hey, we need precision farming. And like everybody else around was saying the exact same thing. So I don't know if it's always been in the plan or if they've just finally had enough people that said, we need precision farming back, that they're actually listening and gonna just do it. The story that I got was, hey, it's a John Deere thing, so we got to get them to do it. So maybe John Deere decided they're going to bring it back. Maybe Giants decided that they're just going to do it. I don't know. But I'm excited. I am very excited for precision farming. You guys don't know, that's really what helped kick start my channel here back in 2020. 2020. At the end of the year when that came out, like January 7th of 2020, I think it was. That's really what like kickstarted, and that's what got us all the subs and got me to 1,000 and got me monetized and everything like that, and we haven't looked back. So I'm very, very fond of precision farming. I love it a lot. I think there's more things they could do with it. I think compaction, I think irrigation, I think different types of equipment like fire would be awesome. Lasers, those can absolutely be done as well, where he just sees it and zaps the center part of the plant, so there's no chemical, right? It's just, it just kills the plant or the weed. So I don't know. I'm excited for it very, very much. Hopefully it's not a dummy down version. Hopefully it's a real thing, and hopefully we could maybe even get a little bit of crop rotation out of it. I think that would be awesome too. But man, there's so many options of things. Hopefully it's done right, and it's not just hey, we gave you precision farming. I don't think it will be though. All right, let's take a drink and then we'll try and put one of these sheds, these garages down. Okay. Hey guys, these are the types of things that I have to deal with whenever I'm doing testing. You know what I mean? Until I get it figured out and get the plan going, this is what I do. And it's, man, it's rough sometimes to be able to get all of these things sorted and figured out. And then I finally get to start doing testing. And then it's like, man, it's been 3 hours and I haven't done anything yet. So, all right. So we're going to go across to tools. Gonna come down here. Yeah, here we go. All right, so we know the vehicle workshop, it's kind of small. It doesn't really do anything. The wheelie great workshop, how big is it? Shop area restricted. All right, let's get rid of the shop. I thought I already did that. Biggins, do you know how big your area is here? If I put this right on the edge, is it gonna like give me an issue where I can work on the vehicle, but it's not gonna be like gravel or anything? Still got the mulcher. Still need to rework it since the update to see if they fix the vehicle types. Huh. All right. I say we just put it down and see what happens. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. All right. All right. So that looks good. I'm not going to hit anything. Now let's go up to here. Let me turn on my interactive zone markers to see where it's at. All right, so I need to come over here. Can I work on the vehicle? I can. All right, this is the one. This is the one. The wheelie, great workshop, guys. It's pretty big area for the shop. Just put just gravel around the building. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be great. It's not gonna hit it. Okay, and I'm gonna be able to switch my tires around. So let's go ahead and save this now as well. Okay. So there we go. Saving this, the wheelie, great workshop. Guys, if you haven't seen this thing yet, check this out. The animations, doors open up in here. If I turn off my light, right? It's got its own lights. It's got lights and you got tools hanging up. You got a grinder down there, a press. When anything that you're going to need to work on your vehicle, a coffee pot back there in the back. I mean, it's not G Fuel, but I get it. I get it. We need a case of G Fuel in here, dude. I was just getting ready to say save. Yeah, I know, right? All right. So, I feel like let's go ahead, change the tires to BKTs. All right. So let's look and see what they are right now. All right. So customize. Right now we've got Trelleborg standards. Okay. Oh, solar panel option. I forgot about that. I forgot about the solar panels. That would be a thing. Yeah, I can't wait till everybody sees this thing, dude. It's gonna be great. So I'm leaving the horsepower alone, but I do want to go over to BKTs. They were the best. Okay. And if I remember correctly, we need to go to twins. Okay. BKT twins. I'm still not doing any times. I just want to see what speed we're going to be able to get out of this thing. Okay. So let's customize. Yes. Configuration has been changed. That's perfectly fine. We'll get over here. We'll hook up to it. All right. So we still have everything in there that we need. Now, before with the Continentals, it was only 5 miles an hour. Okay. That was it. And the real speed limit, I was able to get up to about 10, maybe 11 there at the very, very end. So that's what we're looking for here. No official times or anything like that. I just want to be able to see what kind of speed we are getting. All right. So here we go. Turning on cruise now. And it looks like 5 miles an hour. I don't understand why 5. Because if I look at my vehicles here and I go down, my working speed is 7. Working speed 7, but it's only going 5. All right. Left alt 0. What are we able to do? All right. 10, 11. Oh, 12. $13. And I really wonder if I had a bigger, more powerful tractor, if that would go faster. And if so, maybe that's what I do. And I don't worry about the working speed. I just try and see what it can do with just a bigger load. I don't think the 5 miles an hour is an accurate thing right now. I think it's a little, I won't say screwy. Something's happening. Okay. So let's go ahead and I'm going to exit again. And I'll get back in. Okay. I could send you an 850 horsepower Kloss 900. I think I have that one already, man. Didn't you put that much into it? All right, tire testing. No, there's no other mods that I need. I'm gonna increase the horsepower. I can get to the shop. I'm gonna put the BKTs back on it, and we are gonna up the horsepower. Okay. Oh, I don't have the new version. Gotcha. All right, here we go. Gotta do a thing. All right. All right. Do your first XML edit live. Ooh, I don't think it's that. I think there's actually something with the working thing. So that's what I'm going to test here. Okay. I'm going to test to see if I increase the horsepower if it goes more than 5 miles an hour. And if it doesn't, then I don't think this is the right thing to do. I need to find something with a higher working speed, and we're just struggling, right? Because even at the low horsepower, it was able to pull it at 5. So I'm gonna go here to does this thing only got 435? All right, 435 horsepower, so it should be able to go a little bit faster. We're going to PKT, and I'm going to twin wheels. Okay, there we go. Customize. Yes. All right. Torque is what you want. Higher horsepower is higher torque. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, even if this one doesn't change anything, then I don't need 850. Okay, turned it on, lowered it down. Because like I said, it shows in the vehicles, right, that I own, this thing should only be going 7 miles an hour. Now this one's 11, so I mean the planter would be better, but this 7, the 5 is what's throwing me off. All right, yeah, edit your first XML live and crash the game. No. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Ooh. Okay. Okay, so here's the thing. I do not have... Okay. I am going 7 with higher horsepower, which means at that low horsepower, it's good because it was only able to do 5. Left alt 0 now, I was only able to do, what, 13? And now I'm getting really close to 13, and we should be able to hit 15 or 16 by the time we hit that. So I think the horsepower is good. I think the horsepower is good. What do you guys think? Does that seem... does it make sense what I'm saying? Right? So if I leave it at the lower horsepower, then 5 miles an hour, that just means that everything's struggling, and we'll run a few tests and see how long it takes. And if I don't see a big difference in it, then I gotta figure something else out. What's going on, Michael Grise? All right, so let's go ahead. Like I said, I will quit every time in between and load back into it, and this is how we're gonna do it. This is how I test. So in 22, I was able to line a bunch of tractors up and take them up to the fence. It worked really well. I had a hill then, and here I'm not doing that. So I just want to use the same area every single time. But loading out, or getting out of the game, loading back into it ain't that bad. So I think we'll be all good. All right, sorry. Checking messages here again. This thing is at 51. All right. Sorry about that again. Like I said, we got a little bit of a thing going on here, and I got to help answer questions every once in a while. Okay. So, let's figure out exactly what this setup is. Okay. And this will be our first official test. Okay. So go in here and customize. All right. So 374 horsepower. All right. And we are running Trelleborg. So, Trelleborg, and I'm running standard. Okay. What is the weight? 12.2. I'm going to run that as well. All right, so the brand and the setup and the weight. Okay. Driver, what do you think is your chances of getting more realistic features from the new VR game in the next farm sim game? Our chances of getting more realistic features. Me personally, I think it's gonna be a mobile game style that you're gonna be able to just walk around and do things. I think it's gonna be greenhouses. You're gonna be able to fill up water. I don't think it's gonna be like, hey, you can like dig down and check and see how far in your seeds are into the ground, because you go want that to be an inch, and if you're an inch and a half, it's going to take longer and you're not going to get good yield or good emergence, right? Which results in bad yield. So I don't think it's like that kind of realistic, but I think you're going to be able to walk around. You're going to be in that virtual world, but I don't think it's going to be like, oh my goodness, I need these features in the game right now. I don't think we're going to get that. Hey, what's going on? Ryan at Jackson, thank you very, very much for the sub. Guys, Hash Browns, hashtags down in the chat right now. Now, that's just me speculating. But that's kind of based on what I just feel like based on other things that we've got in the past. It's kind of talked up a little bit, and then it's kind of falls on its face a little bit. But who knows? I could be proven wrong. Hopefully, I'm wrong. All right, hopefully I'm wrong. Okay, so here we go. I've got Trelleborgs. I've got standards. It's 12.2 tons. And I'm going to go ahead and try and do this test. All right. Now, if I'm standing right here at the front of my tractor, okay, I am at 1544.201. Okay, 1544.201. 1544.201. I'm just wondering how many meters it is. So I'm going to go over here to this other side. I'm going to stay on 201, and we're just going to see. And in the VR version, we will have an option to play as Trucker Matsy. That would be awesome. Wouldn't it be cool if you could get some of your favorite creators to be like characters in the game? I think that would be really cool to be able to play as DJ. All right, 1332. So that's 212 meters. Okay. I think that works. All right, you guys, we're ready to do this, right? Let's get everything saved one more time. Why haven't they done that yet? Probably cost money to get us our faces scanned. I think a preset would be cool though. But then it's like, hey, you're promoting certain people, right? Just let us be able to make our own clothes, and then we're good, right? We can make whatever. Or could we get, since we are partners, right? Anybody that's a partner could have the option to have their clothing put into the game if we make it as a mod. I think that would be nice. I mean, they give us plaques. Maybe you got to be bronze level and above. I know some games that you put skins in. Yeah. I mean, we had it in 22. I had my own clothes. All right. Here we go. You guys ready? How am I going to do this? I've got a timer down here in the corner. Okay. Whenever I hit cruise, how is this going to work? I'm just going to have to hold down the gas because I can't hit all three at the same time. Can I? No, that's going to be tricky. I can't do that. I need a cruise. Hey, what's cruise on the computer? All right, let's go ahead and turn on the engine. Let's go ahead and let's cruise. Hey guys, what's cruise on the keyboard? Anybody? Anybody? 3. Seriously? I don't believe him. Anybody else know what cruise control is? Utah's bobbleheads, right? Running a distractor in a full cop uniform as farmer cop would be crazy to see, right? All right, Kevin says 3 also. All right, I'm starting to believe Kevin, or I'm starting to believe Alex now. Biggins, that's not it. I know that's not it. See, the people you think are your friends. All right, let's try. Is it keyboard 3 or number pad 3? Like above the letters or the number pad? Which one? I'm nervous. All right, like I said, the cruise is on. I don't have real speed limit. Number pad is turn signals. Okay, perfect. All right, so here we go. You guys ready? Whenever we hit the fence, I will stop the timer. Okay, 3, 2, what? Not number 3 keyboard. Read between the lines, driver. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, cool. And then, like I said, whenever we hit it, whenever I hit the fence, we're gonna be done. So 5 miles an hour. That's what we're getting out of this thing. It's slipping. It's slipping a little bit. I wish there was a little bit more variance. Oh, there we go. It seems like it's slowed. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it. The speedometer, the RPMs are going between like 18 to like 2000. It's like hovering around 19. We're doing work here. We are doing work. Now we're already at 38 seconds and I'm only halfway across the field. With 7 combinations for each tire and 7 combinations, this is going to be a lot, guys. This is going to be like just 2 hours of doing this. If we could ever make it over there. If we ever make it over there. I think I need to move the wall. I think this is a little bit far, guys. I think this is just a little bit too far. We're now at a minute. Yeah, this is going to be like 3.5 hours of just testing. Only this one. Only this. No other anything else. Okay, here we go. Boom. Right there. All right, 138.95. Okay. That's an incredibly long amount of time. I'm thinking that I need to shorten that up. That took almost 100 seconds. Yeah, that was almost 100 seconds to go that far there. So if I go somewhere in here, that's going to be 50. And I want this to be like a 30-second test. I'm thinking I go right at the edge of this here. That should be about 30 seconds. Oh, look, Alex was right. He was right. I think right at the edge of this is where I need to go, and we'll know what's going on by then. I think. So let's get out of this. I really want to quit. Yes, I do. Okay. All right. I'm going to reset the timer. Career. Tire testing. Yes. Oh, man. Anything interesting? Like any good mods come out the last couple days? Yesterday or today, guys? Anything at all? Huh. All right, I can't think of any of them that are like, ooh. That was like 6 hours. Dude, that was a very long time. That was a very long time. All right, here we are. Let's go back to construction. And like I said, if I go here, right? Now the trick is getting it straight. How do I know what is straight? Huh. I could run. Yeah. Additional setting with PC only. I feel like it's a lot of maps or mod coming out. Yeah. I feel like we need some good maps. Is this the one that I have down there? I think it is, right? All right, cool. Check this out. If I come down here and I zoom in really close, right? And I stay right on the edge. 14040. Okay, this is where I want to get to. Then I come here and I start there. And I come down here to 14040. Right? And I keep this right here on the edge. And then I bring this over and connect that. That should be my straight line, right? Because if that was a straight line on the end of the field, then this is going to be a straight line because I came the same distance down. That's my theory. Use the square paint to get a straight line. Yeah, but then I still got to figure out like where at in that is the straightness. So I think that works. Need a PAL auto trailer? Neil, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, let's go ahead and save this because I can always remove that if I need to. And then recultivate. Okay, so we're going to turn this on. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the planter, seeder, and lower it down. Okay, so we are good to go here. Let's go ahead and hit 3 and start on the timer at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, and let's see how long this takes. Now, I'm still only going 5 miles an hour, okay? But I'm hoping... Hey, what's going on, Jacob? How's it going? It's going good, man. Going good. Started a little bit early tonight. Gonna be ending a little bit early as well. Still doing 2 hours, but it's gonna be over a little bit early tonight. All right, so we're at 27, 28. Yeah, this is gonna work better. Okay, this is gonna work better. So, boom, right there. All right, 34-17. That's a little bit better. Okay. 34-17. I like that better. Now that was Trailerborg standard. All right. So once again, let's go ahead and quit. And then we will jump back in and redo the thing. So we'll change the settings around a little bit. Let's go to the BKTs. Let's just jump straight into BKTs. I'll look at what I feel like was a great setup in the last game. If there's no difference in time that for 34-17, then maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. Or maybe all this testing that I just did is for nothing because it doesn't matter on a cultivated field. I don't know. Yeah, let's get over here. Use the wheelie good area here. Customize. So we're going to BKTs and we're going to twins. All right. I'm not getting any weights in them and we are good to go. So customize. Yes. Configuration was changed. Perfect. Pop back in. Let's turn it on. All right. Now this was BKT and this was twins. Right? That was it. Right? That was... I should have wrote that down while I was in there. Sorry, guys. Oh, no. Wrong thing. All right. Yeah, BKT twins. Okay, and the 13.7 is the weight. Okay? So, up in here, I need to attach it. We are running. Let's go ahead and lower it down and turn it on. Perfect. So, we have a time of 34.17 seconds. If it's within like a quarter of a second, I don't think it matters because that's just my air in hitting this. So, are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're up to 5. I don't see a big difference. The RPMs looks like it's staying right around 18 to 19. It might be struggling just because of the horsepower. I don't know. 34-17 is what we're looking at. So potentially we're at 28 and stop. Okay. 33.68. That's not a big difference. That's not a big difference. What do you guys think about that? 33.68, 34.17. I mean, that's a half second. It's a half second. I don't know if the tires make that big of a difference. Kevin's trying to get a crew together. Guys, get in on the heist. Join Kevin there and try and earn a little bit of extra cash. Cash. All right, what other thing can we test here? What other random, like the tracks? You guys want to try the tracks? Do I have any narrows at all? Ooh, Nokians. Let's try Nokians. All right. I'm going to exit and get back in, and let's try the Nokians. I'm very, very interested in that. They were not very good. They're more of a um like a grass communal type tire. All right, there we go. Guys, let's go get another hydrate right now if we would. Excuse me. All right, let's do this. We are at 60%, 100%. All right, there we go. You guys are seeing what I'm seeing now. Let's jump back over to here. Let's get our tractor Nokian. And what do we think? Standard? Yeah, let's do standard. All right, so that's gonna weigh 12.2. Ooh, that's the same as the Trelleborg standard. Is there gonna be a difference? Could the driver helmet beat all of it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Customize. Perfect. Purchase for $0. Yeah. Okay. I don't think that, I think that means we're not gonna be, it's not gonna be any better. All right, on, lowered down. There we go. Are you guys ready? I mean, I don't think it's gonna be any different. I still think we're gonna be right around that high 33, low 34 time. But here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. 5 miles an hour, even with Nokians. The one thing I do like though is the tread pattern kind of matches. I do like that. It's not just like a, you know, one tire or one tread pattern for all of them. All right, 23, 27, maybe 34, 25, 34, 25. Do we need to do this on a hill? Or do I need something with a bigger horsepower difference? Like the difference here was how much? This thing needed 415 and I've got 375. Or I can go 615. Let's cultivate a field real quick. Okay, let's set up the other test real quick. I've got about 25 minutes. Let's set up the other test and see if we're seeing a difference there or not. Okay? And if so, then this is still a worthwhile one. But maybe it's not enough. Last time I had to do cultivating. It wasn't plowing or seeding. It was something really drastic. Hello from East Texas. Thanks for all you do. Hey, thank you, Steven Bouton Jr. How are you doing? Quick and dirty hill just for the LOLs to be sure. Maybe a different field. But yeah, I mean, that's another thing, right? Is I'm seeing this because this is the way that I kind of wanted the test to go. But if it's not working that way, I may have to go back the other way. I wanted to keep it this way so that I could do rice. I wanted to be able to have the water, you know, from the rice field. But I don't know. I don't know if that is going to be possible until I find something that is really big, a big drastic difference. So like what I did last time when I was on the flat, there wasn't a big difference. It was like half second, maybe 3/4 second difference between all of them. It was when I got on the hill, that's when that mattered. So it was a much bigger difference in the horsepower of the tractor versus the requirement. So Let's try out the disc harrow in a field that has just been harvested to see how that does. It's a big field over there. I should be able to do it. I don't think we'll have a problem. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go here because this bad boy, this disc harrow, should be pretty good. Now the only thing is like changing the tires. I might have to go behind, but let's figure that out in a second. Okay. So we're gonna go this bad boy. Like I said, tons of options here on this. We're gonna leave it there. I'm staying with that. We're doing 3-point on the front. Yes. All right. That's the exact same thing as what we had for the other. Let's jump into it. But if this doesn't work, we are gonna build a hill, and I can build it right over there. The hill doesn't have to be very. It doesn't take up a lot of space, and it will tell me really quick what's going on. All right, so I'm gonna go up here to the north side of this field. I'm gonna go ahead. If I unload is that gonna dig down immediately? No, okay. I'm good. I'm good. All right, so let's go here. And I want to be at 90. All right, 90.2 right now. Let me go a little bit farther. Biggins, do you think your building's gonna do that? All right, save game. Yes. Now let's go to construction. Zoom in. I want to go to tools. Wheelie grade workshop. I love this thing, yo. All right, so right here, that should be enough that thing is going to do what it needs to do, and I'm not going to hit gravel. Okay. So right there, love the price tag. Also love the price tag. Let's go here, and yes, perfect. All right, so I can customize it. I can do whatever we need to. Let's save the game again. Okay. Now this piece of equipment, this is the Kinsey, which is 11 miles an hour. This thing should do better, but it's 615 horsepower requirement. So it's really going to slow this thing down like crazy. So, let's see. I mean, what do you guys think? Let's just see speed. Okay, let's just see. Oh, no. Wherever I decide to pick. Let's just do speed. Biggins, is your work going to be on the mod hub? Yeah, Kevin. Everything is scheduled to go, or supposed to go into the mod hub. That's the plan. The large field to the west of where you are has a slight hill that makes some of my equipment struggle. Oh, you mean this one? 31? Yeah, this is actually, this wouldn't be bad. That one over there wouldn't be bad either. Another hill that I've looked at is 70 here. It's a really nice gentle hill, right? It's really nice and gentle, and that I feel like is realistic. You know what I mean? So we could set that thing up, have it go up that hill. I mean, I've also got these couple hills here. 86 is kind of gnarly too, going the right way, right? I mean, there's definitely some options for some really hilly hills, right? I mean, this one, It's not bad. So I've got options. Okay, I've got options. I just wanted to try to do it on flat. The reason, like I said, I think I picked your helmet. Yes. That would absolutely. Testing next week. Yeah, hopefully you guys are gonna start seeing Biggins stuff soon. Okay, so my plan here, let's just test it for speed. Okay, so we've got the tractor on. I'm gonna go ahead and lower down the disc arrow. There is no turning anything on with it, so I'm gonna hit cruise here. Gonna hit 3, and let's just see how fast we can go. This thing is supposed to go 11 miles an hour. Okay, 11 miles an hour is what this equipment should go if the horsepower is correct. Driver, did you by chance see the new map for 22 that released today? I thought I saw something about it. But then when I went to go look at latest, it wasn't showing. All right, 6 miles an hour. That's as good as we're gonna get. Okay. Even though it should be 11, 6 is what we're gonna get. It's staying pretty steady. There's a little bit of variance between 18, 19,000, 20,000, or 2,000. Sorry, 1,800 to 2,000 RPMs. Okay, so let's go ahead and quit. Yes, I want to quit. Let's look here at the map. Is it still on Mod Hub? Or was it PC? 9 houses, garden lights, additional game settings. I don't see it. I know I'm looking at 22 or 25. Where was it? Was it a North American map? Oh, it was 22. Oh. Let's go check that out then. The ranch? Oh, very cool. Takes you into the heart of the USA where the vast landscapes and majestic mountains of Colorado await you. It's perfect for players who want to specialize in raising cattle on wide pastures. Crop farming, both on large and small scale, is also possible. Life as a rancher is tough. With the large pastures for space for many cows, you could build your own herd and create your own branding. What? In summer, you can simply feed them grass. However, be sure to store enough feed for the cold season, such as hay. Alternatively, you may need to sell your herd earlier than planned to reduce feed consumption or choose the expensive option of buying hay. So plan carefully to determine what's worthwhile. I don't know how you could actually do that in game unless you just you role play it. That'd be cool. Why didn't they make that for 25? 25 maps are a little bit more intense right now. A little bit more intense to get a map onto 25. It's a great start though, Gaming Jack. I believe the ranch was already out on PC, wasn't it? Maybe I just saw it somewhere. But it looks pretty cool. Is that why it does not a lot of things for 25? We haven't got a lot of things for 25 yet because there's still probably 1,200 mods in testing. The game has been out February or November, December, January, not even 90 days yet. We haven't even been playing the game 90 days. Giants also had roughly a 2-week break for Christmas. Probably closer to 1,500 in testing still. Okay. You know better than I do. They're slowly trickling in a little bit, but I mean, you look at how many mods we're getting every single time they release mods. We're getting a few, right? It's just gonna take time. 22, there was 3 years of time to be able to get mods released. We are literally 90 days. It's very, very short amount of time that we've had to be able to have the mods. Even like you couldn't even get mods submitted until Giants Engine and all that stuff was released, right? And that took a while. That took almost 3 weeks, something like that, wasn't it? So the mod testers are drastically reduced now too. Yeah, I think there's a lot less testers and a lot more mods. So it's what it is. Hopefully game maps like this and other popular mods from 22 are going to be able to make their way over to 25. I just feel like it's going to take some time. And by some time, I mean, it might be summertime by the time you see some of your favorite mods. They needed to keep more people. I mean, it's how you make money, right? You operate as with as few employees as you need. I don't know if the mod testing, they're hiring testers. Whoa. How much do you make as a tester, Chris? Where's that info at? I need to see what it takes to be a tester. All right, guys, I am back here. Let's go over here and let's get some different tires. Okay. We're going to customize this bad boy, because this might be where it matters. Okay. I'm going with the twin wheels right here. All right. Customize. No time still on this. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. I'm going to attach it, and I'm going to go ahead and lower it down. Gotta live in Germany. What? I don't know. I think that's... Why do you need to live in Germany? Oh, so you can like get the USB stick or the... No, it's the DVD drive, right? They use the little disc thingy still to put it into your machine so that it's not over the interweb so nobody else gets it. That's probably why, right? Or the flash drive that you get, right, with the mod on it so that nobody else steals it. That's probably why you got to live in Germany. Anyway, you guys ready? Here we go. Just testing to see if we can get more speed out of this thing with some better tires. Almost a 7 now. Almost a 7. Can we get 8? Can we hit 8? Nope, just 6. So I think it's gonna be worth it. I think this test right here. Oh, 7. Yeah. I think this will make a difference. And I think as much as it's gonna stink, I should probably expand this thing out all the way. Maybe what I can do is if I'm running multiple tests, I can run that test, this test, and another test all at the same time and then switch the tractors over. Like if I was doing that and that test was done, then I could hop over here, run this test. And if I had another one in that field, I could run that test. Then if I had another one over there, I could run that test. That way I'm not in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. I could be like in, run for, hop out. What happened in the testing place in the USA? I never had one. You need access to a developer console for testing mods on console. And they can send me one. They can send me one. There's ways. Biggins, there's ways. All right. All right. So I think that that's test number 2. So let's go ahead and quit. All right. Now, what else did I want to test? All right, so that is a harvested field, and I have a cultivated field. I need a do we need a plowed field? And I want to create my own field and a rice field, right? Yeah, rice field with water. I don't even know if that's how they test console mods, but I know developer consoles are a thing. I don't know. Chris sent it to me. Let's see what it says. Well, there's a game tester in Erlangen and a game tester in Brno. There's a position in Chicago. Marketing team and report to the event manager. Nice. Ability to move heavy options from one location to another. See, hold on. Giants. You want to talk about damn translations? This is your job description for something happening in the United States. Ability to move heavy options from one location to another. Heavy options. Maybe I'm not a stagehand and that's like means something else. Objects, maybe? Yeah. Maybe that's it. What are we moving? Options. That's what it said. Ability to move heavy options. I should include that in my response when they say I suck. But I just need to move an option. We cannot certify your post. Please review your post. Yeah. I mean, the rest of the stuff looks good. I don't know. I'll look at that later. I don't know if I want to be a Giants employee. If I got to move to Germany to do it. Maybe. And the game we had to move the option button. Is that it? Is that all you got to do? Just know how to move the option button? Can we just move it here now? Right here. That's it. All right. So I got to set up a rice field. And we need to do the auger thing too. A full auger full of like stuff, right? So let's get in here and work on this. Rice field. What can we do in a rice field? Can we plant or can I? Maybe I should use the same disc harrow in just a water field. I feel like that's going to be my best option. Is that disc harrow? I feel like that's going to be the game changer because it's like almost twice as much requirement for the horsepower as what we have. Almost doubling it up. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up another one of these, but I'm going to set it up right next to this. All right, so we'll have this test. We'll have the rice water. Can you do one spin for $5? Yeah. Real Fanning Jonah, I'll do some spins for you. I appreciate it. Let's go and do them right now. All right. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Why can't I like it? What? I can't like your post. I can heart it though. Check that out. I wish I could like it. It won't let me like. Yeah. I can't. You guys can like it, but I can't like it. That stinks. All right, let's do some spins. All right, let's do some spins. Rail Fanning Jonah, guys, y'all got to get some hash browns and hashtags down in the chat right now. Come on now. Ooh, too many buttons. Too many buttons. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 spins, $5. I do appreciate it for the first super chat of the night. You're awesome. All right. So let's get back into this. Let's set this thing up. Your heart is better than a like. It is, isn't it? It's interactions. Interactions are good for channels. All right, we're back. Timer's gone. So like I said, let's set up a thing. Is it under? Yeah, it's under factories and cultivation. There we go. So where do I want to set up the first? I need to be like way over the edge, right? So I want to do this rice field. I want to leave enough room so that the water pump is close enough to the thing and a not contact. So I think I want to go. Yeah, and how do I get it straight? R, snapping. All right, perfect. That's going to be a perfectly straight line for us. All right, and I'm going to go all the way to here. Okay. Actually, I own all this, so... Nah, I'm going to go here. And then how much width do I need? Ooh, this is got to be like right on the edge so I can get the equipment there, doesn't it? It's all good. Let's go here. How do I... Yeah. And then finish is that. Perfect. There we go. So that's going to be my rice field. And there's my water pump. All right, cool. So the whole reason for this is so that I can set up a rice field in here to be able to do the same thing. And it's going to fill with water. Yeah. All right. So there's that. Let's go ahead and save the game once again. All right. The next thing that I needed is I need a plowed field, a planted field, and then I need to make my own field. What's one show you'd be scared to be in? Barney. The Barney show. I don't know, whatever that thing was called. I don't know. All right. Actually, guys, it is 9:30. I just realized since I started 30 minutes early, that means I'm done. It's time to go get the kids in bed. And well, it depends what part of Squid Game, right? I think for certain parts of Squid Game, I'd be fine. But guys, it has been fun. Like I said, got certain things I've got to take care of now, and this is one of them. So we're probably going to be maybe starting a little bit earlier, but getting done right about this time every night during the week now. So it's been fun, guys. Hopefully I'll see you Saturday. I've got a like I said, an event happening. I don't know exactly when it's going to be done. By the time I get home, if I got enough time and I'm not completely wore out, I'll jump on here. But if so, then I'll see you guys next Tuesday, I think. More testing next Tuesday. Might be still doing this, might be on to testing something else. I don't know. But guys, it has been fun. Be good, and wherever you're at in the world, have a great day, night, evening. Till next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.